Hi grade 6, how are you today? I'm sure you are very excited to learn much for today. Okay, for this week class, we will check first your summative test last week. And then, we will check your assessment on Lesson 3, separating mixtures through decantation. And then, we will discuss the last topic for the first grading period. Yes, class, you heard it right. This would be the last topic for our first grading period. And after that, I will also sharing to you some other techniques in separating mixtures not mentioned in your module. Kindly get your notebook now. Okay, I told you last time to copy your answers in your summative test in your notebook. Kaya chika na to ron para kabalo ka kung pila ang imuhang score. Okay, your summative test composed of two parts. Part 1 would be written test and part 2 would be the practical test. Let us have first your written test. Get ready. You ready? Let's answer now. Question number 1. Which illustration shows the process of sieving? No, di indira ang sieving class. Correct. Letter A. Or pwede po, ginatawag ta na siya o straining. Let's have question number 2. What method of separating mixture is described in the illustration below? A. Winnowing. B. Decantation. C. Filtration. Letter D. Centrifugation. What's the answer? The correct answer is filtration. Filtration is used to separate liquid from solid, as seen in your illustration there. Let's have number 3. Sand and gravel may be separated from each other through using A. Evaporating dish, B. Condenser, C. Filter funnel, or letter D. Sieve. What's the correct answer? The answer is letter D. Sieve. Again, sieve is used to separate solid in different sizes. Next, number 4. Which of the following is not an example of a separation technique? A. Cooling an egg, B. Coffee filter, C. Tea strainer, or letter D. Fishing net. The correct answer is A. Cooling an egg. Let's have number 5. Which of the following mixtures would you be able to separate using the method of filtration? A. Oil in water, B. Cornflakes in milk, C. Salt in water, or letter D. Sugar in milk. The correct answer for number 5 is letter B. Cornflakes in milk. Again, we're asked to separate using filtration. And filtration is used again for separating liquid and solid. Cornflakes are solid and milk is liquid. Let's have question number 6. Which illustrates the use of straining at home? Diin dira ang straining. Okay, the correct answer is letter A. Letter B is decantation. Letter C is natural filtration. And letter D is the use of magnet. How do water filter work? A. They filter out harmful microscopic organisms from normal water. Letter B. They remove the bad taste from normal water with additive. Letter C. They kill harmful things in normal water with radiation. Or letter D. They add minerals to drink water safely. The correct answer is letter A. Very good. Number 8. The following are the uses of filtration as the method in separating mixture except A. Filtration is used to filter impurities from our water. Letter B. Filtration is used by kidney to get bad taste out of our blood. Letter C. Filtration is used to transport nutrients needed by cells in the body. Or letter D. Filtration is used in preparing brewed coffee, which involves passing hot water through ground coffee and a filter. The correct answer is letter C. This is the work actually of the blood class. Now, letter B, unsa man nabuti pasabot sa letter B, sir? Yes, our kidney has also parts called nephrons, and nephrons used for filtering our blood. Next, number 9. In filtration, What name is used to describe the solid left in the filter paper? A. Filtrate, B. Residue, letter C. Distillate, or letter D. Insoluble? The correct answer is B. Residue. Filtrate. Ang filtrate katong tubig nganing gawa sa imuhang salaan. So, ang tawag atong mga nasala na is filtrate. Pero katong nabilin, ang tawag na to ato is residue. Next, number 10. Where do public water systems get their water from? A. Lakes, B. Rivers, C. Groundwater, or letter D. All this? Diin kuno nato ni ginapanguha atong tubig class. The correct answer is all this. Pwede sa groundwater, kanang mga sa tabay, di ba? Sa rivers o sa lakes, kanang mga tubig dato sa grade mo class, sa rivers na or sa lakes na gikan. Number 11. If something has been dissolved in water, how could I separate it from the water again? A. By decanting it, B. Evaporating the water, letter C. By dissolving it in milk, or letter D. By filtering. Kato mga natunaw na klase sa tubig, paano man mo siya mapahiwalay? You evaporate the water. Kaya kung naman ganay sagol sa tubig, mubilin ra na or magpabilin ra na. Kaya ang water, mao mo evaporate. Very good. Next, number 12. Which is the best way to get salt from salty water? A. Evaporation, B. Filtration, C. Decantation, or letter D. Winnowing? The correct answer for number 12 is evaporation. Next, number 13. Evaporation is used to A. Separate liquids of different boiling points, B. Separate solids of different particle size, letter C. Obtain the solute from the solution, or letter D. Separate the dyes in a marker? The correct answer for number 13 is C. Obtain the solute from the solution. Usually, ang ginahiwalay ni evaporation ang katong mga natunaw or shall we say mga solution na mixture. Next, number 14. How can you separate a solution of a sugar water? A. Concentrate it, B. Evaporate it, C. Saturate it, or letter D. Dissolve it? Okay, again, the answer is evaporate it. Now, again, basta solution gani class, usually, ang ginagamit na to ng separating mixture is evaporation. Next, number 15. Name the separation technique shown in the diagram. A. Evaporation, B. Distillation, C. Filtration, or letter D. Sieving? The correct answer for number 15 is, of course, letter A. Boiling water is an example of evaporation. Next, number 16. The separation technique that involves heating a solution until the liquid changes into a gaseous state, leaving behind the solid, is known as A. Decanting, B. Evaporation, C. Loading, or letter D. Chromatography? The correct answer for number 16 is B. Evaporation. Correct. Next, number 17. Which of the following is a method of separating solutions? A. Hand separation, B. Filtering, C. Decanting, or letter D. Evaporation? The correct answer is, again, evaporation. Next, number 18. Evaporation occurs when water changes into A. Transpiration, B. Snow, C. Solid, or letter D. Vapor? The correct answer is D. Vapor. Next, 19. Sam kept some water outside in the sun. Next day, he saw nothing in the glass. What happened to the water? A. It disappeared. B. It evaporated. C. It is a magic. Or letter D. It flew. The correct answer is, of course, it evaporated. Very good. Next, number 20. The correct application of water evaporation everyday life are 1. Using hair dryer to dry wet hair, 2. Fold the clothes half when hanging, 3. Seafood like fish, squids, and prawns are dried under the sun, 4. Watching TV and listening to music. Sa upat, diin dira ang gasyo og evaporation. A. 1 and 2 only, B. 1 and 3 only, C. 3 and 4 only, or letter D. 1, 2, 3, 4? The correct answer for number 20 is 1 and 3. Using hair dryer to dry wet hair, and seafood like fish, squids, and prawn are dried under the sun. Okay, so you now know your score in your first part of the summative test. But now, I'm still checking your work for part 2. For those na wala pa ka-submit, ingagaw lang, please submit it para naakay grades for our summative test or our practical test. No? That would be recorded in your performance task. This was your part 2 of your summative test last time. Create kag vlog or pwede ra po drawing. For those again, nga wala pa ka-submit, okay, kay murag naa pa jud no, hingagaw lang ha, because today would be the last topic for our summative test for our first grading period also. So atong iklase ron, last na topic na lang ni para sa first grading. So katong wala ka submit sa part 2 ha, especially if you are using the vlog, no, it takes time, I know that. So please send it to me if you have done your activity. Okay, it's time to discuss our lesson 4 in your module 2. Separating mixtures using magnet. This would be the last topic for the first grading period, no? Ano sa to class, no? Pero karon, naa na ta sa last part sa atoang first grading period. Okay, before we proceed, let us answer first the what I know part of your module. Direction. Choose the letter of the best answer. Write your answers in your module. Okay, please get your notebook in science. You have to write your answer this time in your notebook. Okay, please get it now. Okay, if you have your module, please refer on page 2 of your module. But if you do not have, please refer here on screen. Have number 1. Iron fillings in sawdust can be separated by means of A. Decantation, B. Magnetic separation, C. Filtration, or letter D. Sifting. Okay, again, kung wala pa kakabaluan try to answer question number 1 because we will discuss all of this as we go along. Okay, the correct answer is, humana ka og butang sa imuhang notebook. Okay, I hope na nag-follow sa direction, okay? Now, what's the answer for number 1? The correct answer is letter B, magnetic separation. Number 2, how will you separate mixtures of metal and non-metal objects? A, by decantation, B, by winnowing, C, by using magnets, or letter D, by filtration. Okay, write your answer in your notebook. Now, what's the answer for number 2? The correct answer is letter C, by using a magnet. Number 3, what method of separating mixtures is being illustrated below? Kanang picture class, usama na. A, magnetic separation, B, distillation, C, filtration, or letter D, decantation. The correct answer is, okay, sige, isulat usa sa notebook ang answer ninyo. Now, what's the answer for number 3? The correct answer is letter A, magnetic separation. Number 4, which of the following objects can be separated by using a magnet? A, chalk powder, B, paper, C, rubber, or letter D, coins. Di indira pwede magamitan og magnet. Di indira ang mupilit sa magnet. The correct answer is letter D, coin. Number 5, the following mixture of materials can be separated by a magnet except, walay labot. A, flour and paper clips, B, water and flour, C, pens in sand, or letter D, talc powder and needle. The correct answer is B, water and flour. Okay, direction for number 6 to 10. Put a check if the mixture can be separated by a magnet and X if not. Write your answers on your science journal or science notebook. Okay, ready? Just put check or X. Number 6, oil and water. Pwede ba di siya mamagnet? Of course, wrong. Next, number 7, flour and pins. The correct answer is check. Next, staple wire and tissue paper. Bahala sa stapler. Correct. Check. Thumbtacks and bits of paper.
3, 2, 1.
Correct. Talc powder and band paper. Saan ang talc powder plus? Naman pulbo, no? Pulbo sa band paper. Magamitan og magnet? Of course not. So the correct answer is X. Now, what's your score? What's your score again? Okay lang na, no? Kay pretest pa man good to. Okay, later on, bawi lang sa mga activities nato as we go along, okay? but good job. Okay, this time, let's have the what's in part of your module. Okay, you can open it on page 3 in your module. But for those who do not have module, please refer here on screen, okay? Direction. What separation technique is used in the illustration below? Write your answer in your science journal. Okay, let's have number 1. Okay. Write lang decantation or distillation sa imong notebook. Okay, base sa picture. Unsa man yang number 1? Write your answer now in your notebook. The correct answer is decantation. Okay, next. Number 2. What's that? Write your answer in your notebook. Tapos na? So what's the correct answer? The correct answer is evaporation. Very good. Okay, let's have the what's new part of your module. Okay, this could be found on page 4 of your module. Okay, question. What do you usually do when the needle in your house, dinagom, is mixed with other non-metal materials? Oh, masagol abi na siya sa mga duwaan, especially sa mga duwaan sa imong mga manghod or imuha pong duwaan ambe. Now, unsa man ang imuhang ubrahon? O kayo nimo? Pangitaon nimo, medyo delikado na, no? Basig matuno ka. Okay, now, question number 2. Have you tried using a magnet to find it? Yes or no? Kita na mong magnet, class? Okay, this one, example. Nakagamit na mo, ana? Yes or no? Actually, class, dili na ingon ana ang magnet dun sa ato diri, no? Laban sa itong mga magnet rin, mga kulor itom. Now, how a magnet can be used to separate mixtures? Makasipirit ka ni og mixture ang magnet? Yes, of course. Usually, mga metal na ang mupilit sa magnet. Okay, kanang imong mga duwaan nga plastic, dili na siya mapilit sa magnet. Katurang needle nga nasagol dira. So, imbis nga imong ukayon, gamit kag magnet. Now, would you like to know more about magnet as technique in separating mixture? Okay, today, we will describe technique in separating mixture such as the use of magnet. Okay, sa gisulti na nako sa una pa class, no? Components of mixtures can be separated in many ways. Naatay mga lain-lain nga mga techniques or method sa pag-separate og mixture. The method that is being used usually depends on the type of mixture, meaning kung unsa nga klase nga mixture ang imuhang i-separate. Just like ang wood abi nimo, kini wood. Ug ang kining imuhang mga toys made up of plastic nga ma-mix siya ana, no? So, napo na siya recommended technique in separating this in case nga mag-mix manggid ni sila. When metals and non-metals are mixed, and if you'd like to separate it, imo siyang buwagon, the ideal technique used would be very good, the use of magnet. Okay, of course, when separating this kind of materials, there will be no chemical reaction involved, no? Again, in separation of these components, wala may buto ana nila, no? Kaya muna may mga chemical reaction, may mga buto, dili ingon ana. So the use of magnets can be used in mixing metals and non-metal materials. Speaking of metals, now unsay mga examples sa metals? Metals class usually made up of alloy, no? Laban sa ato mga metals ron, made up of different metals also. Gi-combine class ba mo nang gitawag siyang alloy. Pwede pod an alloy of nickel. Kanang nickel class mo ninyong nakita ron. Usually, ma-combine na siya sa pagubra og coins. No, your coins is not really made up purely of nickel. May mga other metals pa jud na sila. Just like sa 1 peso. This 1 peso na to is made up of 75% copper, 25% nickel, and your 5 pesos is also made up of 70% copper and zinc na pod ang iyang kapares, and 5.5% lang ang nickel. But then, may metal ra gyapon siya nga nickel. And also, your chromium. Kaysa di man ni ginagamit ang mga chromium. Usually, ang chromium is a metal used in making mga stainless steel. Okay, mga stainless na to nga mga spoon and fork example. Okay? So these materials class kini sila kining coins o kini mga spoon nga mga stainless na made up of nickel, this one, and made up of chromium are all metals that can be attracted to magnet. Naalam na sila isagol ang usa na to ka metal nickel or chromium. Okay? Maka-attract na ang magnet ana nila. Okay, so kung mawala na, in kaso may mga mawala ka nga coins na magsagol sa, for example, sa bugas, no, or sa mga balas, pwede nimo siya magamitan og magnet para di ka ayawan og pangita sa imuhang piso nga nawala. Okay, magnetic materials are always made up of metal. Ang mopilit sa magnet usually made up of metals. Okay, but not all metals are magnetic. Dili tanan nga mga metal magnetic or ma-attract sa magnet. Okay, just like for example, kini, no, kini mga kabilya made up of iron. So iron kini of course magnetic ni sila. So any metal with iron will be attracted to magnet. Kung naay iron class, ang usa ka metal nga sagol ma-attract na sa magnet. Pero unsa nga metal ang dili ma-attract sa magnet? Okay, this one, no? And most other metals, just like aluminum, this one, copper, no, are not magnetic, though they are classified as metal. Aluminum and copper are examples also of metal, but these cannot be attracted with magnet. So, saan po na nimo kuan sa magnet, di gina mo pilit ang mga can or mga copper gamit ang magnet. And also class, would you believe? Gold. Kakita na mo gold? Sama ng gold? Metal or dili siya metal? Or metal or non-metal ang gold? Of course, metal na ang gold. Now, ma-attract ba? No, the question is, ma-attract ba sa magnet ang gold? The correct answer is no. Usa po na siya aning aluminum of copper, no, nga dili ni sila ma-attract sa magnet. Kining gold dili na siya ma-attract sa magnet. And also the silver. Nan, di ba? Usually mabatian nimo mga silver nga mga medal, no? Kung pure di ay ka di nga silver class, dili di ay na siya ma-attract sa magnet. Two metals that are not magnetic are gold and silver. If your magnet sticks strongly to the piece, it has ferromagnetic core and it is not silver or gold. So kung katong mga metal nga na-attract sa magnet, may gold. Gold ni, tinuod ni nga gold. Nya imo na siyang gamitan og magnet, kumupilit na siya dira sa magnet, buti pasabot ka ng imuhang alahas, for example, dili na siya purely made up of gold. May mga sagol na siya. No, that's why, siguro gitagulan siya lain nga metal nga mapilit sa magnet. Pero kung gold siya, no, purely made up of gold or purely made up of silver, ang imuhang mga alahas, salunsaon po na nimo siya og magnet, dili na siya mo attract sa magnet, no? Kay may mga fake silver or silver plated items na karon class, no, na generally made up of other metals. Buti pasabot, silver na sa itsura, gold lang yung itsura, pero mga gold-plated or silver-plated na. Buti pasabot, these are made up of different materials or metals. Color lang ang na parehas sa gold ug sa silver. Pero actually, kung imuha na siyang i-magnet, mo pilit ganina, di gina tinuod nga gold, di po na tinuod nga silver. Of course, non-metals are not magnetic, no? So katong mga non-metals like hydrogen, nitrogen, kanang mga hangin na to, oxygen, no, are all elements, but these are considered non-metal. Of course, they cannot be attracted with magnet. And also, may mga non-metals po like wood and plastics. These are not magnetic. Iron fillings. I have here also thumbtacks. We have also staple wire. we have pens, and we have coins. No? May mga needles. Now, are these materials you see on screen magnetic or not magnetic? Any guess? Ma-attract ba ni sa magnet ang mga makita ninyo nga material sa screen? Yes, they are all attracted with magnet. Now, when they mix with non-metal, this could be separated by magnet. No? For example, nahulog ang tamtax. Nasagol sa mga sand or mga balas. So, pwede ka gagamit og magnet. Sa example ako ganina, ang coins nimo natagak sa mga balasan. Pwede ka kagamit og magnet to separate these metals if mixed with non-metal materials. Okay, and what do we mean now by magnet or magnetism? In terms of separating mixture. Anybody? Yes, magnetism or the use of magnet is a technique used to separate metal from non-metals. Metals are attracted to the magnets while non-metals are not. Okay? So, pwede di ay magamit ang magnet kung ato ang i-separate ang mga metals o non-metals. Because metals, generally, they are attracted with magnet. But again, not all metals are attracted with magnet, no? So, nakahatag na kong example ganina, silver o ang gold, no? So, they are not attracted. And of course, aluminum, no? Tapo yung mga aluminum. So, dili po to sila ma-attract sa magnet. Pero, halos tanan ng mga metals are attracted with magnet, of course. Let's have now the what's more part of your module. This could be found on page 5. Please refer here on screen for those who do not have modules. Okay, let's have what's more direction. Choose from the word box the mixtures that can be separated by magnets. Write your answers on your science journal or science notebook. Okay, sige. I'll give you time to answer this activity. Okay? So your time starts now. I-answer na lang ang imuhang isulat sa imuhang notebook ayaw na kopyaha ang table. Okay? Imuha ra darang pilion, diin dira nila pwede magamitan og magnet. Okay? Pwede ma-separate by the use of magnet. Okay, do it now. Okay, let's answer now. Again, direction. Choose from the word box the mixtures that can be separated by magnet. Write your answers in your science journal or notebook. Okay, let's start. Thumbtacks and paper. Okay, chiki ko na dira ang imuhang notebook. Next. Coins and grains. Another one. Okay, staple wire and paper. Next. We have iron fillings and sulfur powder. And the last is pins and buttons. Very good. Okay, what's your score? Good job. Let's have the what I have learned part in your module. This could be found on page 5 of your module. Okay, direction. Complete the statements below by choosing the correct answer from the given choices in the box. Again, sa box lang mangita og answer. Dili na kinahanglan isulat, isulti na lang ang imuhang sabat. Okay, let's have number 1. I learned that. What's the answer? Magnetism, very good, is a technique used to separate. What's the answer for number 2? To separate metals, very good, from non-metals, very good. Metals are attracted to the number 4. What's the answer? Attracted to the correct magnet, while non-metals are not. Mixture of blank, iron fillings, very good, and talc powder can be separated by magnetism. Okay? Again, let us all read together. I learned that magnetism is a technique used to separate metals from non-metals. Metals are attracted to the magnet, while non-metals are not. Mixture of iron fillings and talc powder can be separated by magnetism. Good job, kids! Let's have the what I can do part. This could be found on page 6 of your module. Okay, based from the given illustration, what are the different components of the mixture? Again, isulti na lang ang sabat. No need to write. Again, based from the given illustration, what are the different components of the mixture? Okay, obviously, it's iron fillings. Yan. And we have talc powder. So, talc powder ka ng mga pulbo. Number 2, how do the components of the mixture of talc powder and iron fillings be separated? Sa ginagamit? Obviously, it's the use of magnets or magnetism. Number 3, cite specific situation that you experience at home or in school where magnet used to separate mixture. Okay, kako na, kanumdum pa kag diin ka mo kagamit og magnets. Pwede sa balay og sa school. Okay, kanang mawala nga mga aritos class, no? Okay, sa mga babayi. Okay, kanang magagmay kaayo nga mga aritos, pwede nyo na magamit ang magnet to find your lost items or lost jewelries. And also, we have mga pens. Okay, mga sibit or mga pins, no? Or sibit. Kung mawala na kanang mga gagmay, mga pino nga mga sibit or kanang mga dinagom class, pwede po na ninyo magamitan og magnet. Okay, are you familiar with these materials class? These are commonly found at home. No, ginagamit ni sa balay permanente o dapat ba kiniduwaan? Yes or no? Of course, no. Dili ni bagay duwaan, no? Especially, dili po ni para sa mga batang gagmay. So, kinanglan ipalayo jud tani sa mga manghod ninyong gagmay. No? Sus, kung makabot ni nila class. Or matunok. Now, karon, what should you do after using these materials? Kung gamiton magini mo class just like sa mga school works nato, no? Now, what should you do after using these materials? Usa may obrahon nimo ani dapat para dili na makakosog accidents. Okay, very good. We should place this back to its box or container. And then, just like this one, no? Yung mga containers ito sa tamtak sa karton. Okay, or sa katong mga nail na to, sa mga toolbox. Yan. Ibalik yun na ninyo mo dapat sa imuhang gikuhaan. Okay? And then, put this inside the cabinet just like here. No? Para dili makabot sa inyong mga manghod nga gagmay. Kay budlay na kay class. Usually, basta mga batang gagmay, kung unsay makitaan, agoy. No? Sus, ilaha, jud na dayong kanton o ibutang sa baba. Susimba ko lang. So now, if you're always doing this, himuso nimo, no, kay nahadlok ka nga makuan sa imong manghod, mahilabtan, or to avoid accidents, what value are you showing or observing? Yes, you are always thinking about the safety. Dili lang sa imong kaugalingon, pati pod sa ubang tawo, especially with your family members, no? To avoid untoward accidents. Okay, please get your 1/4 sheet of paper now. Or you can also get your module and your assessment could be found on page 7 and 8. So again, miska na pa kay module sa 1/4 jud ka mo sulat. Okay, kay kanang 1/4 na unang ipasa nimo sa ako karon sa Biyernes. Okay, ready? You only need to write the letter. Okay? Letter lang ang isulat. Dili na kinanglan pa kopyahon ang tanan nga mga choices. Just write the letter only of your answer. Your time starts now. please get your science notebook and copy your answers in your assessment. Okay, do it now. Let's have your additional activities. Okay, this could be found on page 8 on your module. Okay, for your assignment, think of at least 3 activities in the community where magnetic separation is applicable. Write a short paragraph describing those activities. You may use illustration or pictures to further explain your answer. Do it in your science journal or notebook. So, ang assignment nimo class, dili na ipasa. Dira lang sa imuhang notebook. Okay? Okay? These are the different techniques in separating mixtures that we discussed for the past weeks. Sieving, filtering, evaporation, sedimentation, decantation, and magnetism. So do you want to know more other techniques aside from this? And I will present to you some of the techniques in separating mixtures not mentioned in your module. Are you familiar with that class? Okay, usually, mga rice grains and husk ka naman mga pasi o kang kanang humay class. And this mixture is being separated by the use of wind. Hangin lang class, no? Now, where light particles, kanang mga gaan, will just go with the wind. Huyog ra sa hangin. O katong mga bugat, just like the grains, will just go down. Okay, magpaubos lang. So, we call this technique as... Are you familiar with this? We call this as winnowing. Winnowing is an agricultural method developed by ancient cultures. Una pa ni class, no? And until now, naapaman ni gihapon. Okay, this winnowing is used for separating grains from the husk. Kana bang mga pasi class? Okay, kana ato amang good diri no, di na mo familiar ana kay ato ang mga rice diri murag ko ana kanang refined na, wala na kay mga pasi. Okay, before man gud ana nanay siya sa husk class. Usahay kung dili maayo ang pagkagaling, so maipon to ang mga pasi dito sa umay. That's why ang uban, especially sa mga remote areas, gagamit pa ani nga method. So again, this is what we call winnowing. Okay? Winnowing usually follows the threshing in grain preparations, no? Sa pagpreparar sa atoang mga humay. Okay, the next technique is this one. Are you familiar with this? Yeah, this one. Yan. Now, some minerals like gold can be obtained not only by mining. So, kanang pagmina class mo na siya ang mga ordinary or common nga pagkuha sa gold, di ba? Pero, napaday lain nga technique. And that's the use of pan. Kanang pan, kanang black o ang green, no? Nagisudlan niya class kini, muli siya ang pan. So, ang tawag na to ani is, na technique is, panning. Mo siyang panning. So actually, this is an oldest method of looking gold in the river beds. Not all rivers food class, dili tanan nga mga sapa na ay gold. Usually, sa kung diin dapit ang gamina, dito na dapit nga mga sapa ang daghan pod og gold. Okay, gold panning is done by choosing a part of the river where gold is most or likely to be located. So kung diin dapit ang mga gold, dito ra po na siya kadalasan ginagamit mao ni siya nga method. Okay, kuhaon na nila ang gold. Okay, so of course, so para sa kabalog diin dapita, ilahara ng kuhaon sa may sapa. And then after that, nasa nakita nyo ni, ilahaning obrahon, ang mahabilin anak class ang bugat na part sa mixture. Kana mga gaan, just like pebbles, the sand, bubalik na siya sa tubig. Ang katong mahabilin, ang katong bugat. Kunya, i-compare nimo kabugaton sa bato o sa gold, mas bugat man ang gold class. Okay, that's why kanang mahabilin sa pan, mao na siya ang gold. Okay, the pan is gently swirled until the heavier materials sink to the bottom and the lighter materials are spilled out. Ang katong mga gaan mo balik sa tubig, no? the settled material is shifted for a tiny pieces of gold. So that's the method called panning. So mura ra po siya decantation class, no? Pero mauna siya ang pagpaagi sa tinatawag na panning. Okay, are you familiar with this picture, class? Ugat ni siya. Mauna siya ato ang dugo, no? Yellow lagi na, sir. Okay. So this is just for illustrating purposes. Pero of course red yun na siya, no? Pero makita nimo, class, na dili di ay liquid lang ang composition sa blood. Napoy galutaw-lutaw, no? So ma-discuss ta ni siya, class, sa second grading about circulatory system. Pero as of this time, at least you know that our blood is composed of solid and liquid materials. Kanang yellow, class, mao na siyang ginatawag nato nga liquid part called plasma. Kini uban mga white blood cells, platelet, o kini mga red nga murag donut, that's red blood cell. Okay, so na chance ba nga pwede ba mahiwalay ang solid na mga red blood cell, white blood cell o platelet sa plasma, kining water nga part? Pwede ba mahiwalay? Part sa dugo nga solid o part sa dugo nga liquid, pwede ba na siya mahiwalay, class? What do you think? The correct answer is yes, pwede mahiwalay. Okay? So dili na sa pang-ordinaryo nga sala, no? So we have a technique, no, in separating this kind of mixture. Okay, usually, may sample sa blood, ibutang sa test tube. So, test tube ang tawag ni class, no? And then, this is your blood. So, nakita nimo, of course, dark red pa ang iyang color. Okay, hiwalay na to ang solid sa liquid part sa blood. Okay, this one, ibutang dayon diri sa centrifuge machine, no? Ang imuhang test tube nga naay blood. And after that, usay brown sa machine, patuyukon ang machine, no? So, mauna siya, class. Mauni siya ang buwag sa solid ug liquid part sa blood. And we call this technique as centrifugation. This is centrifugation machine. No? Pagkauman na, kung enough na ang time sa pag-rotate, matabo. Nan. So, mahiwalay. Makita nimo nga mauni siyang liquid part sa dugo, ang iyahang solid part na nasa compose. No, ning mura nag sedimentation ang natabo, no? Pero iyahara to nang ipalibot, no, by rotation through the use of the machine. Now, centrifugation is a technique used for separation of particles from a solution according to the sizes, the shape, no, and density. That's why nasa ubos mo na siyang pinakabugat, no? Nasa babaw mo na siyang pinakagaan. Mura siya concept gyapon siya sa sedimentation class, no? Pero murag advanced lang siya. Okay, another one is this. Okay? Nakabati na mo na ng distilled water, class. Napoy purified, napoy distilled water. Okay? Now, paano man ginahimo ang distilled water? So, muna siya. Naadiri, pakuluan, evaporate. No? Ang tubig, ordinaryo nga tubig, muna siya. Pakuluan mo na siya, class. So, ang mahimo na siya water vapor, di ba? Kumabot ang 100 degrees Celsius ang tubig. And after that, ang aso, naadayon din adto ng aso dayon dirion nga kini siya what we call condenser ni siya, class. The water vapor continues into the condenser. Kanang condenser, mao ni siya ang muhimo sa aso balik og tubig, no? So dara dayon, mao ni siya ginatawag nga distillate part sa imuhang mixture. So limpyo na ni siya, class, kay kung hugaw ang tubig, ang hugaw ato, class, di naman na mahimog aso, di ba, magpabilin. Na. So ang aso, so evaporate ang tubig, convert siya og water vapor, and then the water vapor will go to the condenser, and then the condenser will make the water vapor back to liquid. Yan. So ang tawag na to ani nga process is distillation. Yan. So mao na siyang distillation, class, no? So as you see, ang tawa. So kanang arrow mo na siya ang water vapor, class. Pagkauman ang water vapor na condense, no, nahimo na rin tubig. And after that, ang kanang tulo-tulo, class, mo na siya ang ginatawag na distilled water. Okay, pwede po siya gamitan ng distillation, class, sa pag-separate sa alcohol and water. Yes, kung masagol man gyud nimo ang alcohol ug ang water, class, pwede pa siya mahiwalay through the process of distillation. Paano man? Same ra gyapon. So, for example, kini nga mixture nato alcohol and water. Now, ang alcohol man gud ug ang water, class, has different boiling point. Lain-lain ang temperatura una sila mahimog water vapor. Now, kinsa man ang una mo evaporate, ang water o ang alcohol? Yes, ang alcohol. Una, mahimog water vapor ang alcohol. Okay? So, ikaw, kinanglan, kung gusto mo i-separate ang alcohol o ang tubig, kinanglan, ang imong temperatura is 78 degrees Celsius. Kung 78 degrees Celsius na ang imuhang kainiton, ang alcohol maoy una mo evaporate. Ang alcohol may mo water vapor. And after that, mukadto diri so ang alcohol mo balhin na dayon dinhi. Pero kung palapawon nimo ang imuhang kalayo og 100 degrees Celsius, water vapor na po na ang liquid nga tubig. Kaya ang tubig mo evaporate man siya kung 100 degrees Celsius. Okay? Kung gusto nimo ang alcohol ra gyud ang mo evaporate, kinanglan kontrolon nimo ang imuhang kainiton sa tubig nga mahimo lang og 78 degrees Celsius. Kaya bisa 78 degrees Celsius na di mo ipon ang tubig. Ang tubig dili jud na siya mo evaporate kung dili maabot og 100 degrees Celsius ang kainiton. Namay ga-control diri sa thermometer class o. Mao ni siyang thermometer, mao ni ang mo control sa kainiton sa imuhang mixture. Na, so mabal-an nimo. So kung mulapaw na gani nag 78 or maabot ang 100, so mo evaporate ta po ng tubig. No? So again, this is distillation method. So ang distillation class usually ginagamit po siya sa paghubra og mga distilled water. So mao to lagi kung ingon ako nimo ganina, no? So kung hugaw ang tubig, ilaran nang himong ipa-evaporate and then may condenser sila. Ang condenser mao na siya dayon ang mo balik sa water vapor into liquid. So that's why naatay mineral water nga ginatawag nga distilled water. Kay agi na siya distillation process. So again, distillation process is used as separating mixtures or specifically separating components of mixture based on different boiling point. So examples of uses of distillation includes purification of alcohol. Okay? So usually ang alcohol na to gusto nimo alcohol lang jud, no? Pwede distillation process ang imuhang gamiton. Masibag na ay tubig na nasagol. So mo na imong obrahon, dapat 78 degrees Celsius lang ang kainiton sa imuhang mixture para mo evaporate ang alcohol. So magpabilin ang tubig lang. Okay? Usually also this distillation is also done with the crude oil refining, kanabang mga gasolina class, no? So mga gasolina nato with may mga different boiling points po na sila. Okay? So distillation is also used as separating mixture. Now, I have here mixed nuts class. Paano man ta ni ihiwalay ang lain-lain nga klase sa nuts? Ikaw pangutan-on. Paano nato ihiwalay ang nuts nga nakita sa inyong screen karon? Okay, good. By simply picking it. Imuharang po nito gamit ang kamot, no? Di mo po na nimo pwede masala, dili mo po na nimo pwede ma-distillate, or di mo po na nimo pwede ma-sediment, di ba? So pareho man sila kadakon, no? Pareho po sila nga solid. Okay? So the ideal technique to be used there is picking. As through with this marshmallow, no? If you want to separate this marshmallow according to its color, you just use hand picking. Okay. So just like here, okay, the grains is separated from the husk. Okay? Ang katong humay na bagong ani, no, pwede ma-separate sa iyahang husk o sa grains. Okay? So again, this is called hand picking. Hand picking is also a method of separating mixtures. We can define hand picking as the preparation in which components of mixtures can be separated by just picking them out by hands. Now, hand picking is the ancient method of separation and we frequently use it in our daily life, no? So kada usa sa ato gagamit gyud og hands in separating mixtures. Okay? Ideally, katong mga solid lang, no? Mga solid usually na pare-pares og sizes pero lain-lain og itsura, kana pwede na siya ma-hand pick. Okay? Again, the method in which substances in a mixtures that can be separated by just picking them out, no, with the help of the hands from the mixture is called hand picking. Okay, so these are some of the common techniques in separating mixture. Again, sieving, filtering, evaporation, sedimentation, decantation, and magnetism. So, kini silang unom class, mo ni siya makita sa inyong module. Okay, pero at least, kabalo na ka, may mga additional pag-IDI or other techniques aside from the 6. Okay? So, we have winnowing, no? Gamit ang wind. And then we have panning, so katong sa pagkuha sa gold, di ba? And then centrifugation, kung ihiwalay ni mga solution like your blood. Okay? Katong imuhang may mutuyok na machine. And after that, distillation. Okay? So imuha siyang i-evaporate ang tubig. And after that, by the use of condenser, mahimo dayon og tubig na balik ang water vapors. And number 11 is hand picking. So again, class, these are the common techniques in separating mixtures. Number 1 up to 6 are the techniques found in your module. Number 7 to 11 are additional techniques in separating mixtures not found in your module. But again, these are all techniques in separating mixtures, both homogeneous and heterogeneous mixtures. Okay, so we are done with our module 2, no, in your first grading period class. So next week, we will have our last summative test. Okay, so we will focus on magnetism and decantation, no, for our last summative test. Okay, so wala na tayo lain ni klase next week class, only mag-summative test na lang ta. Okay, so magtuon because this would be the last summative test for the first grading period. Okay, unsa man ang ipasa karong Friday. Okay, para sa Module 2 Lesson 4 about magnets, maura jud ni ang imong ipasa. No? Ang 1/4 ra gyud ha, wala na 1/2 nga ipasa class. Only 1/4 lang. Na kay assignment pero kay dito ra man to nimo ibutang sa imuhang notebook. No need to pass it on Friday. Only 1/4 lang. Ang katulang assessment parte sa magnets na to nga lesson. Okay? I will give you time to copy about important concepts on magnetism. Okay, please get your science notebook and please do copy what is reflected here on screen. Okay, do it now. So again, we will have our last summative test next week. So this would be your pointers for your summative test. Okay? Only for decantation, lesson 3, and we have the lesson 4 on your module 2 about magnets. Okay, kung gusto ninyo class, malantaw ang mga past na to nga videos, even ang present na to nga mga video lessons, kadto lang mo sa www.ss.info. This is our official website for Escalante Central Elementary School. Okay? Nadiray menu bar sa babaw, pwede nyo na maklik, no? ang mga videos nato from kindergarten to grade 6. Okay? And also, please be reminded to please tune in to our Radyo Atraka every day for our radio-based instructions. And also, please do watch our TV-based instruction, channel IBC. Okay? But if you missed the episodes, you can watch it at YouTube. Okay? Subscribe DepEd TV on YouTube. Okay? To keep updated for all the video lessons of our TV-based instructions. Okay? If you have questions also, class, you can contact me during our offline and online kamustahan that is scheduled every Wednesday, 2:30 to 3:30 in the afternoon. Okay? So please do contact me on our scheduled date and time. In case, class, na medyo magka-diferensya atong USB, di siya ma-play, di po kaka-access sa atong website, sa YouTube channel nako, pwede nimo siya malantaw ang mga science video lessons. Okay? The past and present nato nga mga lessons, no? Naratanan sa akong YouTube channel, Tutorial by Sir Raymond. If you want, you can subscribe to my channel para biskan di na nimo siya i-search, automatic na siya dayon sa imuhang YouTube. Please do subscribe my channel to keep updated on my video lessons. Okay, thank you so much, class, for listening and watching the video lessons in science. Okay, I hope you have already understood all the things that you need to know for this quarter. Okay, again, thank you so much and have a blessed week ahead. Okay, stay home and be safe.